Actually, we're not going to go to the second thing. We're going to talk about this for a minute because there are projects that I had to stop, like my morkboard project. There was some projects I really had to stop because there were people asking after how I was going to do it, who I was working with, just so they could sabotage it. And I know that because when I sit up there and I talked about it too much, once again, like I said in the first video, they'll close it. And then I have to take another way to getting to what I want. They'll sit up there and hide evidence or try to stop things, and then the Lord has to open up something else so I can go down there. And that's really getting tiring, and I wanted to stop. But now that I've gotten that out, the second thing I want is for y'all to tell me the truth. I want folks to come forward and tell me what the fuck is going on, because what I keep saying, and you're not going to believe it until it's actually upon you, is that whatever it is y'all going on, it is wild. Whatever it is that y'all doing to me and to others is wild, and it is big, and it's going to get a lot of y'all in trouble, and it's going to be exposed. This is going to be the story of the century, and I get that by the folks who are now following me. There are people who are starting to follow me, and there are people who are looking at my stuff who are storytellers. There are people who are following this who want to tell the story of it. This is going to get out, and I want to get ahead of the narrative. Once again, I don't have to. I can just let y'all be the villains. I can let y'all look like the villains, truly. And honestly, I'm so close to just letting y'all, really. I'm so close to letting y'all just be the villains here and take all of it like a ton of bricks on top of your head. But then I think about the folks who you're willing to throw underneath the bus. And even though they also have their allotment of fuck shit by their own allotment of fuck shit by allowing whatever it is that they got, instead of telling the truth, I still think about them. And I still want to make a way out, because that's how the Lord built me. The Lord doesn't create a calamity without a way out. And the way out is by telling the truth. Just tell me the story, so we can start getting narratives out there of those who did help, of those who did do right, of those who did repent. Problem is that I think it's not going to happen. Not with that attitude, it won't. Truly. But it doesn't feel right to me to not provide an escape hatch. And that's what I want. I want folks to stop isolating and punishing folks for engaging with me. And I want the folks who want to engage with me to tell me the truth. Tell me what this is so we can build a narrative around it. An arc, if you would. We've got 4 minutes, so let me get to the third thing. Run me my shit. I've given you ample opportunity to offer it to me, and I was met with Oh, she's a prostitute. Oh, she's a liar. Oh, she's a demon. Fine. Okay. I still want my shit though. And for those who really want to get out the worst of it, or at least get through this looking like the hero, you're gonna have to. Because once again, I am the proof of what you have done. I am the proof of what you've been doing for years. And what you have done is taking away my stability. You have taken away my career. You have. And even as I am trying to rebuild it, you're still trying to pull and tug, trying to sit up there and see who I'm talking to so you could talk to them and pull that out from underneath me. I already know that. And you've already tried it. Once again, I've had to stop my role-playing game projects because of that. All right? You've messed up my stability. You have messed up my career. And you've messed with my money. And so you're going to have to return those. Once again, I need a home, a small one, no bigger than the one I'm sitting in, which is about 2,700 square feet, more than enough. Deed in my hand, paid for, in my name. I also need a vehicle, a late model Bronco. I'm really liking the Badlands. And you need to give me my income back. And because people have already perished, it needs to be a tithe. $150,000 a month, every month, until the end of my life. Because I deserve it. Because you took it from me. And lived high and paid people off. That's the apology. That's what I need. And if you continue to sit up there and talk the fuck shit about how she's a liar, she's crazy, she's paranoid, when the time limit comes up, and there is a timer on this, by the way, and yes, I do know what the time limit is. I do know when you're due to do this, and I'm not going to tell you because you should have done this when I talked about it a year and a half ago. Was that August of 2025? And you heard it in November of 2025? Yeah, you've had plenty of time. Now the time is almost up. And I'm not going to tell you when it is. I'm just going to let the clock run out. And I'm going to continue building my stuff. This card project, do not interfere with it. The Kickstarter that's coming, do not interfere with it. Don't. The other things that you've heard in the wind that I might be involved in, do not interfere with it. My sabbatical ends after Christmastide, which is January 6th. Oh, wow, is that a date? Figure out what you're going to do. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do.